My name is Yuri Lowenthal, and I'm known for acting primarily, and within that, voice acting in video games and animation and things like that. Being a voice in video games is kind of a dream come true for me, because I grew up playing video games from Pong, upward. So it's great because it's getting to play in something that I love, and it's also great because being a voice actor, I get to play a lot of different kinds of roles that I would never play on camera. Limited by the way that I look, and in video games, I've played all manner of characters that I would never be cast as on camera. I would say among the most prominent or popular games that I've worked on, I'd have to put at the top of the list the Prince of Persia games. But besides that, Dragon Age Origins, it's always the characters that you never expect would be popular. There's a special little dwarf in Dragon Age Origins named Sandal, and very close to all our hearts, and we never thought that little guy would be quite the hit that he was. Finding the voice for game characters, and specifically RPGs, is something that I've sort of had a lot of practice with, in the sense that, years of playing Dungeons & Dragons. When I actually grew up in West Africa for a time because my dad was in the Foreign Service, and I had just gotten the D&D Basic box set for Christmas right before we left, and I hadn't even opened it. And I remember, I got out there and I didn't have any friends, and I was baffled by, living in a third world country. And my dad said, why don't we invite some other kids over from, there was another sort of embassy family, and why don't we invite those boys over, and I'll sort of show you he didn't know how to play D&D, but, he figured he could lead us through it. There would be instructions. And that was, when I look back on that, that was a momentous day in my youth that came into my life, because I learned so much. I learned how to socialize and interact with other people. We learned, team building skills, and I learned about mythology and history, and it got me drawing, and it got me thinking in different ways. And, it's only good came of it. I mean, we still did stay up, for, 24, 48, 72 hours at a time on a weekend, playing till we were, just burnt on caffeine. All our adrenaline was gone, and we were fueled by caffeine and sugar and laughter. But some of my fondest memories came over Dungeons and Dragons, and I can only wish that every parent introduces their kids to, if not that game, then some other game. Whether they're more geared towards sci-fi or fantasy or soldiers, whatever it is. There's a game out there that can only be good for you. Gaming is everything. Enchantment? Enchantment! Wow, I don't know if I've ever been captured on camera saying those lines.